It's the game show with Joshua Martin Corrales.
Whoa! Whoa! Welcome back. I'm fighting the alien. We're gonna get abducted so bad. What's funny about these the Venus flytrap guys is I know I can get this guy. Just gotta wait till he's come to my blade. All right. You know, as usual on enemies, if I can't get this guy again, I'm just gonna skip him. Oh, got it. So that's just one more hit, I think. Yeah, when you're doing something like this, you can be like, oh wow, the camera really is. You're right, it's a little screwy. Especially when it angles you just facing down. That's where that's what I want to see. They give you a slingshot later in this game, so don't worry. I'm not just going to be bringing all these aliens down by bare hands. But I will be catching a lot with my bare blade, my bare skills, my raw talent. There's nothing else here. Just that alien. Alright, well, moving on. Get back in the old river here. And straight out of there. So some general info about Ape Escape. You might not have known about Ape Escape. It's fun, and I'm having a good time. These early levels, like I've played them a million times, but apparently they're not very memorized to me. Oh no! All right, here's the eternal curse of Ape Escape games. Right, so they're like, we use both the analog sticks. We capitalize on both sticks to play. And we're one of the few games that does that. And that's, you know, cool and great. But it also means that they integrate it into things that might not need it. Like that robot, the rowboat there is controlled by both analog sticks. One paddles one, and then the other paddles the other. So it might be pretty intrinsic if you're like a boat expert, i.e. not me. I'm not a boat expert, sorry to say, guys. But it makes it kind of difficult to move around in it, especially when you got this giant fucking electric catfish. Okay. Yeah, it makes it hard to move in. Like other parts, there's tanks, there's a robot in one of the games, and it's just like, oh man, this is way harder than it needs to be. Jesus. Let's take one more look at this guy, this catfish. He's horrifying, and he's got magic electric powers, and that's just a bad combination. I actually, for a long time, I was very scared of fish. I was I had a serious phobia, based mainly on video games. Like, I was scared of fish because fish kept killing me in video games. Like, in Crash Bandicoot Warped, there are the underwater levels, and those haunted my dreams. I had nightmares about them, and so I ended up, you know, somehow not really too fond of water or the ocean. And you know, I'm an old man now, so I've gotten over it. Yeah. I'm an old man now, so I've gotten over my fear of the ocean. But at the same time, there are still so many spooky things based around water in game. In Ratchet and Clank, you jump in the water, the shark comes out, chomp you whole. Same in Jak and Daxter. It's the same fish. It's actually the same fish. It's the lurker fish. Deadly. But yeah, that kind of thing in a lot of games, because they didn't want you just to swim around in the water the whole time. They'd put an enemy in there. And, you know, good game design, because it makes me definitely not want to go in the water. Maybe an unintended effect on my psyche. A negative one. Alright, cool. So we moved from the Chuseidai to Shinseidai. So this is newer, a little more modern. But this is still pretty ancient. We're still pretty far back in time. So why do we have these ruins here? Nande koko ni iseki? Which is the name of this level is literally like, why are these ruins here? Ruins. Yeah, so we're going to the why are the ruins here? Ruins. This is a really good level. I say that about all of them. But I do enjoy this one a lot. Partly because the music. I'm a big fan of the music in this game, though. We're gonna go to like 90% of the levels, and I'm gonna be like, oh, this is one of my favorite tunes in all of Ape Escape. And you might be like, yeah, but what isn't? Oh, look at this guy. See, like I said, the enemy design in this game, you're just like, huh? And there's no real, they don't really explain it in any way. Like, they say that Spectre, he sent his minions all across time and space. So that explains why the monkeys are everywhere. But what is this guy just native to this land, to this country? And in that case, why does he attack me and not attack the monkeys? And, you know, there's a lot of questions that I could ask, and I won't ask any of them because it's just a garlic man in pants. And I don't really have any problems with the garlic man. Look at this guy. He's fast. Depending on the pants you wear, you have a certain speed. Like, in this game, depending on the outfit the monkey is wearing, they might have certain abilities. They might be more dangerous. Also, on the monkey radar here, it tells you. Speed is that top thing. Red is attack, and then the yellow is alert. So, you know. How do I get out of here? Alright, here we go. You can get the information on the monkeys. This guy's pretty smart, so I think I can get him, though, if I sneak up on him. My grand plan for capturing 90% of these monkeys will be... Where'd he go? He's not down that way. Did he run up and tire himself somehow? I doubt it. Is it just draw distance screwing me over? Indeed. Indeed it is. Alright, so just gonna be sneaky. Sneaky. Change to the net. Sneaky. Sneaky. So you know who really likes these games? Non sequitur. Well, kind of a sequitur because I was sneaking around. But Hideo Kojima, famed maker of Metal Gear Solid, is reportedly a very big fan of these games. They did a big collaboration in Ape Escape 2, I think, is where there's a mini game, which is like Metal Gear Solid or something like that. It's like, you know, a parody with the apes from Ape Escape. And so I don't know. It's really funny what game designers like, because if it was me, I don't know if I would be like willing to collaborate with Ape Escape if I was famed for Metal Gear Solid, one of the like most dramatic games in history. But Hideo Kojima, I'm sure, because he's that kind of guy, is just like, oh no, of course, that game is like really good. And I'm like, yeah, but, and he'll be like, yeah, but what? I like people like that. I like people that are unapologetic in things that they like, the things that they enjoy. Because it takes some guts, because a lot of times people judge you pretty immediately based on a small amount of information. Like something like, oh yeah, I really enjoyed watching this. Sometimes people will completely like, oh, then we can't be friends. I'm sorry, you enjoyed Glee? We can't be friends. We can never talk again. It seems like the attitude of a lot of people. I'm not saying that it is the attitude of everyone, but people who unapologetically enjoy what they enjoy, it's talent, and it means a lot in this day and age, especially because more and more what we do like is visible to other people via our social media and other things. So basically what I'm getting at is like what you like. Like what you like. Don't care what anyone says. Some things, you know, here's the big difference, and I like to make this distinction as much as possible. There are things that you might enjoy that are not very good, and there are things that you don't enjoy that might be very good. Critical factors have nothing to do with personal enjoyment. Like, you can watch a movie that is well made and has good construction, plot, characters, everything, and not like the movie. Like, it's totally fair. You don't have to like anything that's quote-unquote good. And some people are bogged down in those details. It's kind of unfortunate. It's kind of an unfortunate fact. And especially in this modern age, because there's, like, so much of these reviews coming out, like, Joshua, who runs a review show, saying, sometimes we're very influenced by the amount of reviews that something has. That affects us. But it's true. When you see something reviewed negatively often and often, sometimes you just come to the belief. Oh god. Alright. Good. Those missiles deset themselves. This monkey's calmed down. We're gonna make this move. We're gonna make this move. Roll quick on this monkey. His alert's still up. He's pretty wary. Yeah, Jesus, step on the fan for... Got him! Whoop whoop woo! Alright, next time on the game show, I don't know. Step on this? Ah! Oh, I didn't die. See you later!